welcome to my channel. I'ma just jump right into it because I know everybody will have some long ass introduction. So what is the purpose of this video? To talk about my weight loss journey. This is going to be a two-part video. So how did I lose all the weight? I had something called a sleeve gastrectomy. So what that is let's say this is your stomach, right? And they cut half of it and they staple the bottom. To close the stomach. So what they're doing is they're making your stomach smaller and that they hold less food in your stomach. So when it does that, well, it also cuts off a hormone. I forgot what the hormone is called, but it's the hormone that makes you hungry. So it makes you not feel hungry, and basically the food that you're eating, you're not eating that much food since you hold less food. So it's taking all the fat from your body and using that as fuel. So that's how you drop all that weight. So now I'm gonna get into all the stuff that I had to do just to get into the surgery. I had to go to a doctor, went to a regular bariatric doctor. I went to Dr. Gorecki in downtown Brooklyn, and they give you a long shitload of stuff to do that you have to complete within, I would say, about 7 to 8 months, right? Yeah. So I had to see, one is a nutritionist. I only had to see her one time, and she told me like what to expect, like hair loss and stuff like that. She told me what to eat. She told me that what I had to give up. Had to give up the red meat, give up the soda, the juice, basically regular stuff. So, and I only saw her one time. It's not like you have to keep seeing her, but you also have to see your regular doctor. You have to see your regular doctor for consecutively 7 to 8 months, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but every month you have to go to your regular doctor to prove that you can't lose the weight on your own. So that's what helps, like, my insurance cover it, like that I'm trying to lose the weight and I wasn't losing the weight. So you had to see a psychologist because they want to make sure you're not doing anything, that you're not mentally, that you can't, that you can't do anything that you can't handle, that if you're going to regret it and stuff like that. What else? Oh, I had to do an endoscopy. So an endoscopy is when they put that long camera tube down your throat so they can see your stomach. They need to make sure that you don't have anything in your stomach that's gonna, be a complication to the surgery. That hurts like hell. What else? I had to see a pulmonologist, and that was basically just to check my breathing, make sure that I breathe okay, that I don't take like I'm not asthmatic and stuff like that. Just making sure that there's no complications during the surgery, so that everybody could be prepared. What else did I have to do? Echocardiogram. I don't remember what that is, but I had to do that. And I had to do an ultrasound and an EKG, chest x-rays, stuff like that. That's pretty much all the doctors. Yeah. The process took me a lot longer than, well, not a lot longer, but it took me like maybe 2-3 months longer than what anybody else who was on top of their game would have been, But it's because it's like I went on a cruise that summer. Well, I went on a cruise August 2016, right? And all you can eat buffet. Like, you can't tell a big girl that she gotta eat salad and grilled meat every single day. Like, it's not gonna happen. There's different types of food. It's all you can eat. I bugged the hell out. So I gained like another 20 pounds in like a month, maybe, just from the cruise alone, I think. So my max weight was 399 pounds. Yes, I know. Goddamn, 1 pound away from 400. I didn't feel I looked that big, but I'm like, no, when I look back, I'm like, goddamn. But the doctor, they give you a certain date that they want you to finish all your requirements by, and it's like you can't, you have to actually try to lose the weight by yourself. So they told me I had to lose like 30 pounds, 40 pounds on my own before the surgery, or else they're gonna push the surgery back. And they were not playing. They really wasn't playing, and I was testing them, but they were dead ass. So after my cruise of like August 2016, I cut out basically all fast food, and I cut out soda, and I cut out juice. So for substitutes, if I didn't feel like cooking like my own food and stuff like that, I would get like the halal food, go to the halal truck, and I would just get the chicken and salad. Or I would go to the Chinese food, and I would get shrimp and broccoli by itself, no rice, things like that. Or I would go to like any Caribbean store and get a soup or something. Those were like my, go-to things, right? So, and they tell you that you're gonna have to stop drinking. So yeah, that hurt my feelings, because if you know me and my alter ego Mechanical Bull, like I need my alcohol. So all I was drinking was water, and I made my own green tea. Like I brewed it myself, and if I didn't feel like brewing it myself, then I would get the green tea Arizona as a cheat, even though they tell me not to, but I did it anyway. But it helps. What else? The nutritionist, she told me no smoothies, because smoothies is, you're basically putting a whole bunch of fruits together, and all those fruits is sugar, so you're just giving yourself mad sugar. So unless you're actually doing like those green smoothies or like vegetables and stuff like that, then no, and that tastes gross, right? Not doing that. Didn't do it. What else? So as your surgery date gets closer, they're gonna tell you when you're like 2 weeks away from your surgery date, it's cut off. No more food, no more alcohol. Like you're gonna be on a strict liquid diet. So I made sure that I had a whole like drinking party. Like the last time I got drunk as drunk as possible. Like I wasn't playing, because now I can't drink like how I used to drink. So that was it for me. I had so much fun that day. But back to the liquid diet. They say for like 2 weeks to a week before your surgery that you're gonna be on a liquid diet. So what I had to be basically on like chicken broth and muscle milk, and it's gross, and you're basically starving yourself, and you want to shoot yourself in the head. But I lost 10 pounds in a day from it. Like it helped, because I went to the doctor, and I think I was like, that was the last 10 pounds I needed to lose, and they said if you didn't lose those 10 pounds, then we're pushing your date back. And I wanted to cry like a big baby. I wanted to cry, because I'm like, no, you're like, all this work, no. So I did what they said, and I went to a party, and I drank. I did drink. I did drink, but did I drink? No, I didn't. No, I didn't drink. I couldn't. But regardless, I was just dancing. And from that day alone, only off of muscle milk and water and chicken broth, I had lost 10 pounds in like a day. Literally like a day. Maybe a weekend, maybe 2 days, but I lost the 10 pounds. So when I got back, I was Gucci.
Let's go! You gotta swallow it!
So when you're finally cleared off of everything that you had to do, they give you like this kit. And in this kit is like, I would call it like a big alcohol pad, because that's basically what it was. It's to clean off you wipe yourself down with that nasty alcohol pad like thing. It doesn't smell like alcohol, but it smells gross. But you have to wipe yourself down with that, so that when they make an incision in your stomach, that you're not having any infections and stuff like that. So there's that. And they give you this like this breathing tube thing that's to practice your breathing. I never used it. I really didn't. I feel like I didn't need it and I didn't use it and my breathing is fine. But yeah.
You just went to the bathroom?
I'm dead.
I lost my Google. We out. No, he's coming back, Brian. No. It's easy to get away.
I did my surgery the beginning of October. I think it was like October 10th or 16th. It was sometime in the beginning of October. So I went in, got to change it to the gown, and I was hyperventilating because I was so scared. Like, this is surgery. They're cutting my stomach open, and they're like, no, it's just little small incisions and blah, blah, blah. But I'm still shook. I'm paranoid. So I'm hyperventilating and I'm walking into the surgery room and it's all white and all this metal and stuff. And I'm like, like, I was ready to cry. But they laid me down on the table. They strapped me down. And I was just trying to calm down. And it was just so hard. But they just put the freaking, what's that shit called? Whatever. You know, the thing to make you go to sleep. And yeah, that was pretty much it. That's all I'm going to tell you because the rest you got to watch the next video. This was just a before video. So if you want to know what happened, how much I lost, and the side effects that came with it, that will be in part 2 of this video. If this video helped, then give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, leave it down below. If you know somebody going through the surgery and you think it might help them, send it to them. And yeah. So subscribe so that you can, get the notification from when I post part 2. Thanks for watching. Hope it helped.